with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to Crashing with Friends podcast. My name is Kyle Hobbs. Episode 86. Oh, man. Connor, how's your week been, dude?
It's been a good week. Very, very good week. Nothing crazy going on. Played golf the other day, disc golf. I was having a really good round, and then I lost a disc. So,
oh man,
dear friend,
rest in power, my gator.
what? You lost it. Yeah, that's right. You did lose the D.
Yeah,
for respect.
me and you need to go to the store and go get some new gators this weekend.
yeah.
Go
So-
gator hunting.
That was unfortunate, but later on, Kyle got the ace. So
That was a fat
Sure,
ace, and you got that with a gator, didn't you?
Yes, I got a hole-in-one this weekend or last weekend with a gator.
it happened.
Yeah, it was at
So-
Baxter, Kansas disc golf course.
Where one gator dies, another one
Yeah, what are the,
avenges.
Right.
what are the odds of that? Yeah.
It was a hell of a throw too. It was a really windy day, and it was just it was a hell of a
man.
throw.
Man, that wind just really just whipped it, man.
Yeah, and like a hole before you're like, guys, I'm done. I'm not going to play anymore. And then you're like, you know what? I saw these guys throw some pretty good shots. I think I'm going to go for it.
What?
Is that what was going through your mind?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's like whenever you lose something valuable to you, even though it may have no value outside of you owning it, it's still, it's like I'm kind of done. Because I had said the hole before, I'm not going to throw this hole because of the wind, and I threw it anyway, and I lucked out. I decided to risk it again and lost the disc. So I'm just like, all right, well, I'm over it, So, but yeah, it was a good day aside from that.
Yeah. It could have been any one of us that lost a disc that day.
Right.
It has been me way too many times.
Very true.
It's been me a lot of times too, dude.
I've lost hundreds of dollars.
Like, I can't blame Connor for just like saying, fuck it, I'm done. Because I've had that feeling so many times.
Yeah, when you lose one of your go-to discs, it's like, I don't even want to play anymore.
Yeah, I was
remember
sick,
we played
sick with myself.
I remember we played that tournament in Arkansas, and I just bought a bolt, and it was a really sweet bolt. It was all white disc, but it had like a cool stamp on it. And that was my first day playing with it, and just fucking threw it right into this fucking giant shrubbery, and I could not find it. And I was like, well, I can't just stay here an hour and look for it because I'm in a fucking tournament. And my dumb ass didn't write my name or any kind of information on it before I went and played that day. So
Hate to see it. But yeah, I beat Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
you beat it already?
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
yeah. I was addicted hardcore to that game for sure. I still want to play it, but at this point, I'm about to start Tears of the Kingdom. But I am going to go back to Jedi Survivor. But my thoughts are, wow, I was blown away. Like I said, my love of it was like a 10 last week. Crank that up to 11, baby.
Crank the volume up to 11.
Invaders Ball and TV.
Rip the knob off. Yeah, man. Like as far as like a game is concerned, it's very fun to play. The abilities, the exploring, the everything from the collecting, scanning, and platforming. All the extra stuff on top of the combat is fun, but the combat is really where it shines. And I played like 2 stances. I really want to play the blaster stance the next time. I hear that's like the go-to. But just like overall as a game, it could have come out a little bit better like frame rate and all that stuff. But that aside, solid gameplay. And then there's the fact that it's like an amazing Star Wars story. Like compared to a lot of other things that I've seen come out that's Star Wars, this felt the most like the Star Wars that I want to see. A lot of like good versus evil, a lot of people trying to turn each other from the dark to the light, from the light to the dark, betrayals, things of that nature. Like it's really cool just where the story goes, how big it is compared to the first game even. And then, the surprises that you don't expect. It's like, oh shit, this is happening. Like this is crazy. So it definitely has all those wow moments that you'd expect. So like, yeah, I'm blown away. It's right up there with Hi-Fi Rush for me for game of the year. Like, and that's saying a lot because Hi-Fi Rush I think is a perfect game. It's like solid. Everything about it's solid. So the only thing that I could really say is Hi-Fi Rush played a little bit better because of the frame rate and stuff like that. So that's really the only thing that it has on it. I mean, as far as story and everything, I think that they're equal. But yeah, just if you can play it, I would say play it. It's a lot of fun. Definitely recommended for sure.
This is the year for like banger games.
So many.
We haven't even like. I mean, I loved Hogwarts Legacy. That was a banger for me. But we haven't even played Spider-Man 2 yet.
Oh man,
Right.
I feel like people are forgetting about Spider-Man 2, and I'm just like, no.
And we've also got Baldur's Gate 3, the Final Fantasy 16 next month,
We got Diablo.
the Diablo 4,
Like Diablo 4, what?
that new Armored Core game in August.
Yeah.
Starfield.
Yeah,
Starfield. Yeah, gosh,
Yeah, there's just
dude,
so many
like,
games that I'm having to buy right now at full price. It sucks.
I love it.
It sucks,
The
but
Resident
yes,
Evil
I'm loving it at the same time.
Resident Evil 4, I haven't played that yet, but I hear that's a perfect game
Yeah,
from what
it's
I hear.
amazing.
So
I think,
Yeah.
I honestly think, don't mean to interrupt, but like having played Resident Evil 4, the remake, I think it's game of the year.
you think so?
competition. Yeah.
I'm gonna play it before the end of the year. All right, just to delve into my Resident Evil plans really quick. I'm gonna play 2 and 3 and 4 all back to back, probably around October. Because looking at my gaming schedule, like it's not gonna free up until September probably, at least.
So what's on your gaming schedule at the moment?
Tears of the Kingdom, up
Okay.
until Final Fantasy 16 comes out.
That's a fat period. Well, not really. I mean, that's what, June 16th is whenever.
Something like that. It's like a month. Maybe it's a little over a month, I think. I think it's the end of June. And I hear Tears of the Kingdom is just huge. So if I do get tired of that, I'm going to go back to Jedi Survivor or beat a different game. But yeah, I'm just thinking because I'm going to play Armored Core. I'm going to play Baldur's Gate because that comes out in August. So there's just so many games that I'm going to have to play. And that game's going to be like a 100-hour game right there, you know, that I'm going to have to synchronize with Jackson.
And me. What are you talking about?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I want to play Baldur's Gate 3 so bad. It looks so cool.
Let me just say, you guys are gonna have no problem getting me online to play Baldur's Gate 3,
I know.
unless it just flat out sucks, which I don't see happening.
It's not going to suck.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's going to be awesome.
I hope
Like
it
I've
runs-
already been like itching to play Divinity again, so
I just hope it runs really good on the Steam Deck. So, I mean, I can't see how it won't run good. It's a turn-based game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because I'm just going to be sitting there playing that like on the couch while we're all playing together, you know. I can't wait.
Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I rewatched G.I. Joe Retaliation the other day.
There's the curveball.
Yeah, there we
Gotta
go.
say that big giant bullet hitting London, bro. It's
Yeah,
insane,
it's
man.
cool. It's real cool.
It's just a big
Pro-
rod of steel. or
Project
something.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it, man. Yeah, that's my week.
What does Cobra say that he was going to do? We drop it. Cobra.
Wow.
Looks like Destro's out of the band.
It's been so long since I've watched G.I. Joe Retaliation, but every once in a while I will just get on YouTube and I'll be like, show me the giant bullet drop.
Right.
How's your week going, Jack?
That's going pretty good. Trying to think here. What did I do this week, man? Played disc golf with you guys. Been watching Lakers. Been watching a lot of NBA playoffs, actually. Anytime there's a game on, I'm watching it for the most part. Unless it's too late, in which I go to sleep.
Yep.
But, yeah. New episode of Barry this week was really weird. Have you watched it yet?
No,
Cal?
I haven't watched any of this season.
And say, whenever I was hanging out with Connor, I walked in on him watching the rest of this season of Barry. But yeah, this last episode was really weird.
I agree. The season's taking a weird turn for sure. I don't know about it. I'm liking some parts. I love the NoHo Hank parts. That's always my favorite. But the actual Barry parts, it's like, okay, this is odd, you know. But we'll see where it goes. I'm sure it's going somewhere.
But Yeah, man. I mean, nothing to complain about. I haven't really been playing anything new. I want to play the new Star Wars since the update dropped, but my nephew or whatever, I got home yesterday the exact same time as he did, and my sister was just like, "Yo." He has been nonstop talking about wanting to watch you play Batman. So that's why I've been playing Batman again, is because he just loves sitting there and watching me play, dude.
To be honest, it's really fun watching people
Yeah.
play that game.
I tried to get him into like watching the Star Wars game, but he was like, "Will you play Batman?" That's all he wants to watch is just me playing Batman.
Did he play it at all by himself, like with you there or anything, or did he not
He's
ask?
not old enough to like he can't even play like Mario Kart. He's not that age yet. Like he can form sentences, like sometimes barely. Like sometimes you really got to be listening. Like, wait, what did you say? But he's just not old enough yet to hold the controller and start playing.
I remember like Anakin was like what, like 3 playing that game, and he would just constantly be hitting A and zip lining, and he'd get stuck sometimes and ask for help to like get to where you could start zip lining and gliding again.
Dude, whenever when you see the man bat for the first time,
Oh god,
he almost like shit his pants.
Yeah, I bet, dude.
that's probably the same as like when the first time we saw the flood or something. Or
Right.
The first time I saw the man bat, I almost shit my pants, dude. But like I've played that game so many times that like as soon as I get to a certain part of the story, I am just waiting for it. I'm like, as soon as I hit the zip line, I'm like, here comes man bat, here comes man bat. Okay, keep gliding. Here comes man bat, here comes man bat. And so yeah, I don't get surprised by it anymore. But yeah, it freaked him the hell out, dude. So yeah, I don't know. I think he's gonna probably be a horror fan just like me growing up, because he's gonna be like, man bat, I'm gonna chase that feeling now.
Right, looking for that.
Batman's dope, man. He's got the best villains.
Sure does.
His man bat is gonna be my alien chest burst scene.
I think
Right.
him and Spider-Man have the best villains.
True that.
They're like close competition.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah.
I'd say Batman is the best of the DC universe, and Spider-Man's probably the best of the Marvel.
True that.
Right.
Yeah. And I suggest you let that one go home, sit that in what the fuck? I completely stumbled over my words there. I was gonna say you let that sit and marinate is what I try to say.
Go ahead and sit on that one.
Yeah.
Matt, how's your week been, man?
Wait a second.
What?
Before we move on from Jackson, Guardians, right?
I haven't watched Guardians.
You haven't? Okay, I haven't watched it either.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
I want to go see Guardians, but
I heard it's pretty good.
Yep. How's your week?
My
Sorry,
week,
Connor.
I was saying, go ahead.
my week hasn't been bad. Pretty uneventful, other than working. Like I started playing the Resident Evil 4 remake Sunday, and just to bide time until Tears of the Kingdom came out. But the Resident Evil 4 remake is pretty good. Like Jackson has talked about on the podcast, it's just a really good like callback, and then like they've added in a bunch of stuff, like, and it's just very unexpected and very kind of like fulfilling to play. And then so I started working at FedEx. I drive for FedEx now. I started working with them back in like mid April, and so like I started like starting out. I started like shadowing, drivers and like how they do everything, and how we start out and end the day. And I think I want to say probably 2 weeks after that, I started driving on my own. And like the first day I started driving on my own, I had like a flat tire or a tire low on air. And I go to like air it up, and it turns out like whatever I did like just loosened the valve stem, so I lost all this air in between. Like I had to go to Welch from Miami, Oklahoma, all the way to like Welch for the highway with like one tire just empty on air. And I get to my first stop, and like this guy's like, "You're running on a little low of air there, buddy." And I was like, I kind of figured like it was like a little bit low, I was like, oh yeah, I kind of know. And then like I look down and it's completely flat. And I'm just like wondering, like, well, that probably explains why I was like swaying so like back and forth so hard on the highway. I'm like thinking driving there, I'm like, this wind is hell today. Like, this is bad. And anyways, he was like a farmer. He had like a barn, a giant barn that he told me to pull my truck into. I've been driving the 12-foot box truck. I haven't like graduated to one of the step vans or whatever you want to call them, the bigger trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I pull it into the barn, and he like fixed my valve stem for me, kinda, and he airs out the tire and it holds the air pretty good, and go about my way. But anyways, this week, I've been attacked by like 2 different dogs. One was like a blue heeler, and then one was like a pit bull.
Yeah,
But
you got the uniform, man.
yeah, the truck, the uniform, dude. They all like when I first started working with FedEx, I was kind of excited about the dogs, because I love dogs. But now I'm like kind of like looking into wasp spray and all this.
You gotta
other
start
stuff.
carrying treats.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah, that's what my trainer first told me. She's like, you need to get like some cheap ass treats from the like dollar store or something like that. But did this one dog that he ended up biting me yesterday. He was like there was like this gate and like this huge like kind of fencing around this property, and there was like 9 or 8 dogs on this other side of this fence, and I had to get a signature and like had to check the ID for this delivery, and so nobody came out, so I had to like put a tag, or a dog tag is what they call it, to say like, hey, we'll be back, you got to be here for this package or whatever. Anyways, as I was putting this like tag on this like keypad for the gate, these dogs are just like going like crazy the whole time. They like, one of them like jumps up in the air and like goes sideways and goes through this small hole in the fence beside the gate, and he's like sitting there for a second. He's like confused. He's like, I don't think I was supposed to make it this far. And at that point, I'm
The
like,
force field never lets me through.
I wasn't sure whether to like run or like back up slowly, me facing him like to my truck. I don't remember which one I did, but either way, I went back to my truck, and I still had to like scan the tag with the scanner, and to like legit like code it for like a could not deliver this package. Anyways, so like I try to get out, and I'm like real calm and mellow, and the dog's like, he's not doing anything, and then all of a sudden the other dogs start going crazy, and then that's when he goes for my ankle, and he's like gnawing on it like crazy, and I'm just like, I just said screw this, and I just ran back into my truck, and I just drove off, called my manager. I was like, I'm probably not going to deliver to that place again. I'm just going to tell the terminal, like, hey, you're going to have to come get your packages up in Pittsburgh.
Right.
But
People get their faces bit off, man. Like, there's some really crazy shit that I've seen involving dogs, man.
yeah, and then there's also like rabies and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Old Yeller.
yeah. Yeah.
Believe that.
He was a sweet, gentle dog. Then the rabies.
And then the rabies.
Wishbone.
Wishbone. The wishbone didn't go the way of rabies, did he?
You
You better believe he did.
Oh God. That's what got LeVar Burton too from Pretty Rainbow.
He was a gentle
Rabies
soul.
getting everybody.
Sure.
Man. But at least look at it this way, man. I mean, at least it's not a ice cream delivery, man.
Oh yeah.
Fucking dogs be
Yeah.
chasing you down the street, dude.
Little kids biting you and shit, trying to get that ice cream. Yeah, man.
So are you liking your job? Your new job?
Yeah, I really like it. It can be kind of a pain in the ass, honestly. Like,
What's the air conditioning like in your vehicle?
well, like, so the truck that I'm driving is supposed to have air conditioning, but it doesn't work at the moment. So it gets a little hot.
Swampy in there.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
especially in the
So you like it now? Wait till the dead ass of summer, man.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, supposedly we're supposed to be sending it in to get the air conditioning fixed, like I think Saturday or Monday or whatever.
Nice.
So That'll be nice. I'll be the only one probably with air conditioning, except for we have like a I forget what it's called. Oh man, it starts with a P. The black and yellow like Penske. Yeah, we have a Penske van. It has air conditioning, and that's about it.
Cool.
Wow.
Gotta get on that while it's available.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much how my week's been going. Started playing the new Zelda game today, of course, and it's been pretty incredible as of what I played. But that's about it.
Cool.
Nice. All right.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and crack into the rest of this episode with some topics here.
What about Kyle's week?
Yeah, how about you, Kyle?
We heard
We
about the
don't
A's.
care about Kyle. Nah.
he's a
we go,
he's a
man?
modest fellow.
Yeah. My week's been so good, dude. Like I said, I hit that hole in one, and I've hit 3 hole in ones so far. That was one of the coolest. I mean, of the 3, I think that was the coolest looking one. I don't know. The first one I hit when I skipped it off the ground into the basket, which that one is pretty.
It's a
rad.
hole in one.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's not a hole in one. I'm just saying like that one was really cool looking.
Right.
Right. The only thing that sucks though is, like I said, I have to retire that Gator because I don't throw my championship. I don't throw my ace discs. I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That was really good. I'd say it's one of the best Marvel movies that's come out.
Is it the best Guardians movie?
No,
First one's best?
I would say probably first one's best. I think it's better than the second one, but yeah, the first one's probably the best one. But it is one of the best like Marvel movies. Like it's really, really good. It's so sad. It's really sad. It's really funny. There's only one part that I was like, wow, that was cringe, like way cringe. I actually like audibly laughed when the whole rest of the crowd was quiet. You know, it was one of those moments. The other moment that I thought was super cringe, I also laughed during it was like towards the very end of the movie, and then I watched some breakdown videos of it and people like talking about it, and they brought up a good point. That makes it not cringe anymore, which whenever you guys see the movie, we'll talk about it, I guess. But
You tend to laugh at just like weird stuff in the movies. We were watching Evil Dead and like some gruesome shit is happening and Kyle's just like, like, I heard someone in the back like he's like, why is he laughing? Some woman.
because I just find that stuff cool. I find that stuff just funny. Like it's just like I can't believe I'm watching this go down.
Yeah, I kind of had the same feeling. It's like a combination of like, dude, and like being horrified at the same time.
It's like also a mixture of I've never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? Like that was cool. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
It's just a movie, right?
Right. There's one scene in Evil Dead that is my favorite scene in I think any horror movie I've ever seen, and I laughed during it. It was just so cool.
Wait, the first one or this new one?
The second one, yeah, this new one.
Which part?
The part with the eyeball scene.
Okay.
I thought that was just so cool, man.
I thought that was the most ridiculous part of the movie.
It was insane. That whole hallway scene was insane.
That part specifically was a huge, what the fuck?
It sure was, man. That movie's so good. Oh my gosh.
Like, for anyone that wanted some campiness in their Evil Dead movie, that was it right there.
Right.
That was your campy moment that you
so
get.
cool.
So,
But yeah, I'd give that Guardians movie probably a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I also checked out that new Apple TV show, Silo.
oh, I forgot to watch that, dude.
Silo.
It's really good, man.
Really good? Like, just as good as
Severance? Mm-hmm. I'm getting Severance vibes.
Severance vibes. I want it.
Yeah, I'm getting really some Severance vibes. You don't know. It's one of those shows you don't know what's going on. You know, and I like that.
I like that, too.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. It's really good though. It's supposedly it's like a book adaptation from a book I think called Wool. I might be wrong about that, but
Wool.
yeah, WOL. Yeah, pretty interesting.
Poor name.
Yeah, but the show's called Silo. Really, really good. Some really well-known actors and actresses are in it. Pretty good stuff. Also, this week I've been noticing turtles crossing the road. Have any of you guys noticed any turtles?
Yeah.
I've not seen any turtles yet, but as soon as I
no,
see
my
one, you
drive-
know I'm going to help them cross the road.
Yes.
I'm driving out like at least 300 miles a day. I've been seeing a lot of turtles.
Yes. Well, are you doing your part?
I don't run them over.
Are you putting your life in danger getting them across the street or what?
That's what I'm talking about. So a few days ago, like I was driving to work and I was running late, and I see a turtle crossing the road. It's like a four lane little
Highway.
road thing. But there was nobody in front of me, nobody behind me, so I stopped, and definitely I stopped too late after because it took me a second to realize what I saw. And I had to run down the street, dude, so far to get this turtle. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. They're just trying to get some tail. And
Yep. 95% of turtles that you see on the road are male turtles just trying to get some ass.
Yep.
That's the only reason why they cross the road.
just risking it for a biscuit. You know, you gotta get it.
Yeah. Females, like, you should take notice of that. That's how a lot of males are. We'll cross roads.
Do you think there's like?
We'll be there.
We'll go through some dangerous shit to get some tail.
Do you
Yeah.
think there's ever times that you're like place them further away from the said tail?
That's messed up, dude.
Well, like, how
They're
do you
just
know?
gonna cross again, man.
Well, how do you know where the tail is though?
The way they're going. Which way they're going is where the tail's at.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The female tail is what we're saying.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
And then like a few days ago, like a day later, I was driving and I was actually coming down a hill, and it was a pretty steep hill. Saw a turtle like right at the very tip top of that hill. And when it's like that, it's like, sorry, dog, like I can't be getting out of my car at the very tip of a hill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah, no, thank you. So hopefully he didn't die.
Go faster than you think.
I gotta think he didn't die. Yeah. But that's really my week. I started Tears of the Kingdom this morning. I really only got to see the first cutscene. But if it's anything like Breath of the Wild, which from all the reviews that I've heard so far, it sounds like it is. Just, changed. Certain things have changed. But I can't wait to play it. Yeah.
It's gonna be sweet.
It is, yeah. I had a thought run past me that I was wanting to run past you guys.
All right.
So I had watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse like maybe it was like Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. And you know that scene where Spider-Man dies?
Yeah.
And they start like, it's real somber and you're hearing some really somber music, and then you see Mary Jane talking and all that stuff like that, Later that night, as I was sleeping, I had a dream that the whole thing was going down, but people were so sad that the Iron Giant had died. It was almost the exact same scene with Iron Giant.
It's all about Iron Giants.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And I've had that in my brain all week. What do you guys think that meant?
I think that means that a new Iron Giant movie should be coming out. Live action.
Okay, so you
That
think...
dude, that totally could work. You know it could work.
Or maybe you're just now accepting his.
Oh, so you're trying to say I've finally gotten past it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you haven't gotten past it, and that's why you had the dream.
Could be it.
Inside, your whole world is still shattered because Iron Giant died.
Every bad day.
But then you remember that he comes back together at the end.
So I think that like as a kid, the Iron Giant made an imprint on you in a significant way, in an emotional way that you couldn't really come to terms with at that time.
Okay.
Now that you've grown, you see the Iron Giant as like a reflection of yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So when you're seeing that in your dream, you are the Iron Giant and you feel like you're being killed in the Spider-Verse. Why you feel that way, I don't know. All I know is that's what's going on, man.
Well, thanks for walking me through that, guys. I've been thinking, like I said, thinking about it all week.
I don't know.
And I knew you guys could get me through it.
Who
Was
needs
it a
therapy
wet
when you
dream?
got a podcast?
No.
No?
Nope.
Extra dry.
I was gonna say my My theory would have changed if it was a wet dream, but I'd be like, maybe you got some real problems, bro. But dude, I can honestly say I have never once remembered having a wet dream.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got
morning wood, yeah, for sure. Never had a wet dream.
I can remember my wet dreams more than my morning woods.
I think you gotta stop jacking off for a while. Then it's just like, then you get the wet dream. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think that has anything to do
I think it does. I think it does.
It does.
It does?
I think if you stop jacking off for like 3 or 4 days, and then your chances of wet dream go way up.
Actually, you might shoot for 10 days. I'll be honest with you. Because, like,
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying.
It's never happened to me before, so it's like, dude, I've gone long times like without jerking off, you know.
Okay, and have you been sleeping on your stomach?
But I do normally sleep on my stomach.
Okay.
Sleep on my stomach or my side.
maybe you have to,
Sometimes I wake up and I'm on my stomach.
maybe you have to sleep with a full bladder or something.
Do we want to like try to engage a wet dream for Jackson? How are we gonna figure this out? Okay, sleep with your boner like in your waistband on your stomach. Get the boner before you go to sleep.
I'm telling you, it's impossible to keep that as you go to sleep. It's more of a wake up thing, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely like a dream. It's like you're humping the bed. You're not controlling
Oh
it.
no, I've had sexy dreams before. Like, are we?
It's the same thing except you're humping the bed.
I don't think I've ever humped the bed.
In your sleep, you'll be humping the bed.
No. The couch twice whenever I was like really young.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
So do you think a wet dream just happens like you're just sleeping and then it came out? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't happen that way.
Well, I imagine it comes from like a sexy dream. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to go too in depth, but every time I've had a wet dream, it's been about something completely not sexy, and completely like out of left field.
Like it's more.
What?
It's more like it's like, man, I'm in the field of dreams and I'm just like playing catch out here.
No,
Okay.
like
So apparently there are no rules for wet dreams, and I'm crazy for even thinking that I knew them. So
like I've had wet dreams from like sexy dreams, but like most of the time for me, it's totally not from that. Like I want to give the example too hard, but I don't want to. It's
probably best that you don't.
Yeah.
It's probably usually something embarrassing.
It is. It's pretty fucked up.
I remember this one time I had a dream about just doing it with a random chick in an office. So it was like a coworker kind of thing. That's all I remember though. That was probably one of my I don't know when that was, probably a couple of years, like a year ago.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm just saying like I think I might have normal ones. I don't know.
Yeah,
Does that sound normal?
I would say I have normal wet dreams if they happen. It's been a long time, but from what I remember, it's like sexy dream. You're sleeping on your stomach. You wake up. You realize that you've been humping the bed instead of humping the girl, and you're like, "Oh, I got to clean all this up."
Every time that I've been in this situation, I've always just woke up like stomach up. I'll be honest.
Stomach up. Okay, that's weird. I've never had one stomach up.
So I was honestly like wondering like.
Maybe they touched you.
No, I'm wondering if there is anything you do in your sleep that causes it to happen, or if it's just the dream induced.
Are we gonna keep talking about this?
No,
I'm just saying,
Okay.
like, if I would have known if it would have happened to me, or whatever, because
Should
man,
cut a lot of
I
this
blast web.
conversation
You
out.
know what I'm saying?
Blast web.
I shoot ropes.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Spider-Man over here.
Are we still talking about wet dreams or Spider-Man or ropes? Let's talk
I
about
think we're
Spider-Man.
done. I think we're done with that.
Yeah, I think
one.
we should go ahead and move on past this.
We're good with that.
Kyle, what are some of the topics for this week?
We've milked this wet dream.
We can make the whole podcast about this wet dreams,
But we shouldn't.
but we really shouldn't. Not for you guys.
It's not
What
Wet
about
Dreams.
Moist
It's not
Dreams?
Wet Dreams with Friends.
Go to Patreon if you would like a whole podcast about wet dreams.
If you guys had to steal something right now, what would you steal?
What would I steal?
Yeah,
this
if you had to
room?
steal something right now,
In this room?
not in this room.
Okay. Okay. I was
Could I
like-
sell it without
was
being
like-
caught right afterwards?
Yeah, just if you wanted to steal something right now, and it was, what would you steal, man?
Actually, I wouldn't want to.
I would go to the nearest Dodge car lot that has a Hellcat and steal that. Actually, man, I just know where some nice cars are everywhere.
Not a car, man.
Not a
Don't-
car?
No, don't steal a car.
Okay.
Dang, that sucks. Because I was starting to think car. I was like, man, Elvis Presley's Cadillac or something like that.
So wait, we can't steal cars?
No, you don't want to steal a car. It's still something different.
Well, I was gonna say a bus full of like models, you know, like the bikini models, like on the end of Dumb and Dumber,
Well, that's
right?
kidnapping. However, it would be
Stealing.
different if like all the models were like so fucking excited, like, oh my god, he's fucking taking us. Like the last.
Now if they think I'm the bus driver,
Our driver's so hot.
Oh my god, you think he's gonna fuck us? I hope he fucks us. That'd be a completely different situation. They're like, yeah, totally.
well, if they think I'm the bus driver, they don't know that I'm stealing them,
Okay.
and I'm technically not stealing them. I'm driving them where they're going. I'm just driving the bus.
Hey,
We're going from Tallahassee to Seattle. We're wondering if we could fuck your brains out the whole way or whatever. Why you drive us?
All right,
Whatever.
Jackson.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is Ferrari talking. That's on the bus. That's her name.
Okay, Ferrari.
Yeah. It's Ferrari.
What about Chevelle?
La Tigra.
Yeah, Chevelle's there. Maybe Latigra's there.
Latigra's in the back.
Latigra has always got the mask on. So yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not stealing much. I mean, you know, what is there to steal? You know,
That's the question. What?
a
you
sick
had to steal
pair of rollerblades.
Okay.
Ah, man.
I was just joking. I don't want any rollerblades.
what's something cool to steal? I don't even know. Well, I mean, like, I don't know.
I mean, I could use a new TV. I mean, a really cool TV, I guess.
Nice. Okay. Like a
I could
nice,
just buy
like a
that.
nice OLED or
I
something.
wish I could
Yeah.
steal a house. Damn.
I would wait for the man to pass away.
You could steal a mobile
I would-
home.
But I'll wait for the man to pass away first because I wouldn't want to disrespect him so harshly. But maybe Willie Nelson's guitar.
Okay.
Steal it while he's on his
used that one
deathbed.
guitar on like every tour, every single album.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember like what he actually has a name for his guitar.
Sweet Louise.
But
I don't know what
yeah,
it's
if you ever like saw pictures of his guitar, it's so freaking worn down. But
see what
that's
it's
history right there. That's Willie Nelson's guitar. So I would steal Willie Nelson's guitar after he has died, but allow him to just keep playing it.
I would go steal all of Michael Jordan's rings.
Ooh.
Turn them into Laker rings.
Yeah.
I would go. I'm gonna go steal Tom Brady's rings
Nice.
because
It's a good one.
First of all, I know. Yeah, I know I'm copying you, Carl, but it's okay. It's
Did
like
you just call me Carl?
Kyle.
He said Carl for sure.
I just had a weird accent attitude.
Triggered.
Slang. But anyways, like as a low blow to Tom Brady, I would definitely sell them because I have no need for them,
No need.
and I need those cars and house and gaming stuff.
Yeah.
The guitar's name is Trigger.
I'd steal Logan Paul's identity. I would insert myself.
Would you style your hair the same way? Like, would you?
No, I
my
would
God.
just be like, hey, what's going on? I'm Logan Paul. Everyone would be like,
The shit you are.
You know,
what's up,
Fight the-
KSI?
Fight this guy.
I'm going to be at WrestleMania this weekend, guys.
drink my drink that I don't drink.
Prime.
My brother's a douchebag. He only fights old fighters.
Yeah. Okay. So now that you've stolen the stuff, what's your getaway car?
What's my getaway car? Elvis Presley's Cadillac.
Okay.
What's Tom Brady driving these days?
Fucking brave Tom Brady.
This whole thing is just like, I'm gonna fucking get Tom Brady, bro.
I'm going at the Tom.
I do like that. Oh man.
I think I'm gonna drive one of those. I'm gonna get one of those. My getaway car is gonna be one of those GTRs that Paul Walker drives in Fast and Furious.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah,
Actually-
R34s.
I want to change my car. I want to get one of those crazy futuristic looking cars that they probably only have 2 or 3 of, that it can freaking go submerged underneath water.
That'd be sweet.
That's what I want. No limits, bro. No limits, man.
It's a good choice.
Was those like little car type vehicles that they broke the skateboarding land speed record on?
Oh, the T-Rex?
Something like that, yeah.
Pretty sure that's what Rob Deerdeck drove, right?
Right.
It had 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is called the T-Rex.
Okay. Yeah, for my getaway with my TV, I'll be using that.
Pulling the TV out the window.
On a skateboard. One of my brothers is going to have the TV, the bar on the skateboard. Yeah, we'll get away.
Radio just playing. Nobody gonna take my car.
Did you guys know about the Unicorn, the Mustang that Ken Block drove? I think it was
Yeah.
like a '69 Mustang.
Yes.
I would definitely drive that.
That was
Sweet.
my number 1 car in
Forza, right?
Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, I love
Mainly
it.
because it just had all the sweet like skill boost stuff to it. It had all the best stuff that you wanted whenever you're wanting to just level up something. So
I liked it in Horizon 5 too. It was decent. I liked the 5.
Those games are dope.
Yeah.
Now, who's your getaway driver?
here's my getaway driver. It's me, man. I'm
No.
gonna be running that
No.
power.
Shmi from Star Wars Episode
Oh,
1.
sweet.
Anakin's mom.
No, who's your movie actor
Getaway.
getaway
honey?
driver?
Oh, man, Jason Statham, the transporter, bro.
That'd be sweet.
And I'm just gonna like feed him lines, be like, "Can you say this?" And be like, "I'm gonna eat a turkey sub." Yes, he did it. Just want to hear Jason Statham lines.
Connor?
Man. Getaway driver, man. That's some crazy stuff right there. I'm undecided right now.
While you're thinking, I'm gonna go with baby.
Baby.
Baby driver?
Baby driver.
Baby driver.
Oh, man.
Glad you clarified. I thought you were talking about Baby from Too Fast, Too Furious or whatever. The Asian girl. The one that's like, smack that ass.
Thanks
I got-
for
when I
not
was
doing an
young-
accent.
When I was younger, she doesn't even have an accent,
Oh,
dude.
good. Thank you.
Why would I do a Chinese accent when she doesn't even have an accent?
Hey, I'm glad you didn't do one though.
You know what? That might have been racist right there. I don't know if she's Chinese or not. I know she's Asian.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Touche.
so I guess Brian O'Connor.
Good choice, dude. A nice, good precision driver.
Buster.
Jackson triggered my thought pattern with Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ryan Gosling, but now I want to say, since it's his fucking car, Ken. Well, never mind.
You can be Ken Block.
Yeah, Ken Block.
I mean, I just said someone who's dead, so.
Oh yeah, true.
He did.
Honestly, another one that
R.I.P.
just want to say backup driver in case dude is sick or something. But backup driver, Nicolas Cage from Gone in 60 Seconds. And again, I would just feed him Nicolas Cage lines all day. Just be like, yo, can you say this?
Now, where's your hideout located?
Where's my hideout located?
Yeah,
Dr. Evil Volcano Island.
perfect. Connor, where about you?
I was thinking like the traditional. God, was it the mountain with the presidents again?
Mount
Mount
Rushmore.
Rushmore.
I was wanting to say Mount Roosevelt for some reason. I'm like, I know it's not Mount Roosevelt. But yeah,
Yes.
Mount Rushmore for sure.
I've got a backup hideout, but you guys say yours real quick.
What's yours, Matt?
Definitely the Bat Cave.
Yeah, mine's gonna be under the White House because I've got a base under there.
Nice.
Yeah.
My backup hideout is the spot in the beginning of Tron. It's on the bay
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a sick little house, man.
The
I love
shipping
that
container
thing. Little
house?
shipping container house.
Yeah,
Pretty
man.
cool.
I have dreams about owning that.
Parking your motorcycle in there.
Yeah. I'm scared as fuck of like 2-wheeled motorcycle vehicles, mopeds even. Like fuck that. But I would learn. if I could get that house.
Now, so credit where credit's due, Matt. This was your idea. I just spun it off into
That was pretty good. I loved it.
yeah. Connor, you had something you want to talk about this week?
What are the sounds you like to make, and what are the sounds you don't like to make?
What are the sounds that I don't like to make?
The sound I don't like to make for me personally is the sound of when I'm having an asthma attack. The wheezing sound. That usually means I'm about to die. So
Every once in a while, like, you ever get, like, you just make random noises sometimes, like, inside your mouth where it's like... You hear that?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll just make it, like, it involuntarily, or, you know, I make a noise like that, and I'm just like, that's fucking weird. But, I don't know, I'm trying to think of, like, noises that I like to make. Tractor beam noise.
Yes.
I love that one.
I make that one a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I love making that noise.
For me, one of my favorite noises to make is the from Mr. Deeds.
Boo. Yeah. Man, when I was a kid, I used to do like this thing all the time, the or whatever. I can't do it now. I used to be able to do it really good. I don't know. I'm trying to force it. I'm not going to do it.
Your throat's too tight. Loosen your throat, Jackson.
Yeah.
Loose it.
Let's try it again.
That was pretty close.
I'm improving with each one. Nah.
Let's keep going.
It's close. It's
Keep
very
it till you
close.
get it. We got time.
Keep slapping the
I used to
throat,
annoy
man.
the hell out of my parents by making the freaking siren noise or whatever. So I go around going. I'm doing siren noise like. That was another one that I liked as a kid.
I always like making the sound. Boo. Just like
Right?
you see it
That's
like
good.
a hottie or something. Boo. Or something bad's about
Nah,
that
I
like
did-
happen coming your way.
I do like doing the Tim. You do remind me. I do like doing the Tim Allen.
Right.
That's a good one.
Every time I'm in like a really cold environment, I just do the E the whole time until I'm out of the cold.
I also do the E a lot, but I do it because of Mini Me. Because he
Right.
always just goes E. So I do that a lot. Now I'm having fun, like, just talking about noises that I like to make now.
The noise I hate making that I do all the time is just grunting or just like
Yes.
or just like
When you sit or something, that's the one that I would always catch myself. I'm like, why am I grunting when I'm just sitting? Like,
Or-
what
or
the
That's
it's
like
fuck?
old man thing.
like you're making it sound like you're in pain but you're not.
Right.
Like you just got shot but you didn't, you know. It's just unnecessary.
I like to look at those grunts as like releasing the brake pressure, like off a trail, like a big old semi. It's like, you know what? Time to just relax or whatever.
Give us the horse noise, Dak. That's what I'm looking for.
I like Kyle's mountain lion sound, or was it cougar?
Yeah. That's a fun one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like to do the whole Yoshi voice in front of people all the time, but I do like to do it by myself, and I'll
Yeah.
say other things in the voice, and it's fun.
Let's do it again. Let's get
I
some
like
more.
that.
Connor, give me some for old time's
No,
sake.
no.
Just a good Yoshi.
Yoshi!
Yeah.
Since you did a Yoshi, I'll do a Mario. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Wow! Yippee!
That's perfect.
I like to do the Link sometimes, like that.
I like to, every once in a while I like to try to do it. Yeah. More noises.
Loud. I like saying loud noises when there's loud noises going on.
Oh, dude, the freaking like the old timey Brooklyn. That's a good one. See?
More of a voice than
That's more
a.
of a voice.
Yeah, but
It is a noise too.
it is a noise at a certain point where you just go.
It's like a creaking noise almost.
Yeah. That's a door opening.
I like to sound like a snake.
Oh, so yeah, snake like I can be.
I'm a snake.
What if
Jack-
Jafar was gay and he just talked with that accent?
Jafar was gay.
Was he?
He was having sex with that parrot.
Did you see his
I don't think
outfit?
that makes you gay.
It was a boy
It
parrot.
makes you something else.
Fair enough.
Bestiality / being gay. There's nothing wrong with it.
Hey, bucko. We call it interspecies erotica.
Jackson, you had something you want to talk about this week?
Yo, so with the rise of slap fighting, and also there's another sport coming out that is like totally an ESPN8 Ocho type sport, but it's placed inside of a bit like a UFC ring, but you got basketball goals set up on both sides of the ring, and you got 4 guys in there, and they throw a medicine ball in there, and it's like, all right, try to score a goal. And it's basically do whatever you want, but you can't punch people.
Wow.
You can German suplex them and drop them on their necks if you want, but yeah, you can't punch. It's kind of like physical 100 or whatever, where it's like,
Yeah.
you got to get that ball and you got to put it in that hoop.
Okay. That's crazy.
Man, that freaking looks gnarly. So I'm just thinking, like, man, with those two sports like coming up, what's gonna be some other ESPN8 Ocho shows that can, or sports that can, take off?
So I kind of had a thought about like a paint war type thing, kind of like a Splatoon, but like just with some hot girls throwing paint on each other, and whoever's got the most of their paint, and it would match their bikini. Whoever's got the most of their paint on the other ones, and they'll measure it with percentages and stuff. They win, and it's fun, and there's prizes, and
Everybody wins.
Everyone's slipping around, having a good time.
Nice. I had 2. So every year they do that thing where they roll a cheese wheel down the hill.
Yes.
I would like to see professional athletes that are professional athletes that are doing that as their job every year, and they have certain spots they go to, different size hills. Just trying to get that cheese.
One guy with a crooked nose and an eye patch, he was like, I've been doing this 7 years now.
Yeah, I make $3 million per run.
It cost me $25,000 in surgery every single year, but worth it for the glory.
Yep. And then the other one I'd like to see is Battlestar Galactica. There's a game in there called Pyramid that a couple of the characters were professionals in during the show. Do you know what I'm talking
Okay.
about at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm struggling remembering the rules of Pyramid and all, but
Well,
Let's get into it. Break it down.
Pyramid is a ball game originating on one of the 12 worlds called COBOL.
Tell us about the teams.
Well, there was a few teams. There was the Aurelion Threshers, the Promethea Golden Horns. There was the Canceron Hydras, the Hades Vice, the Mangala Krill. You know all these teams.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know my colonies.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'd like to see.
man, one sport that I would like to see, like, kind of make a comeback, but also taken to the very next level is slam ball. But if you remember slam ball, basically it was just set up anything with inside the 3-point range was a trampoline, and then the rest of it was hard court. I would like to see like the entire court just made up of a bunch of trampolines, kind of like what you see at like those bounce places or whatever.
Like sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Soar here in Joplin. And also have like, the walls on the sides also have like kind of like angled trampolines, so that way that can be used as well. But
Or wall running.
yeah, but I would like to try to make wall running could be cool too. Maybe even put like platforms that are like raised a little bit, so that way you could jump on the platform, run.
Right.
But
Gain momentum.
Okay, here's my sport. So everybody's got wingsuits on. and the whole entire floor is those really high-powered fans. Everybody is flying and hovering, and the objective is to pretty much play rugby. You know what I'm saying? But with hovering, and if you get tackled in midair, you have to get the ball up. That would be cool.
I can see people getting fucked up, dude.
Yep.
One person going up while another person's coming down with like all that force, smacking heads.
Uh-huh.
Clothesline midair.
Yeah.
America would love it. Violent.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking, that 5-finger fillet from Red Dead Redemption.
Uh-huh.
I think that should make a comeback.
Holy shit.
I think we should bring in some inmates or something. Whatever it takes. We just got to get some blood into
Oh,
it.
if we're gonna get into inmate shows, dude, we can go really crazy with inmate shows, or inmate sports.
Okay.
If we're gonna go with like gladiator type sports.
So if we're doing inmate stuff, hear me out on this one. Human centipede.
That's quite the step up from the previous.
They did that in Human Centipede 3 already.
Right? Yeah. That's why I went there.
That's like one of the few movies that like after I watched, I was like, I just feel like a bad person now for watching it.
That's how I felt after I watched the first one, so I didn't watch anymore.
All those people that had
See,
to
I
eat the
thought the
poop.
first one, man, the second and the third one seriously just stepped the first one up in so many ways. The first one is Disney compared to the second and third one.
Nice. You guys want to go ahead and move into Yo Dude, check this out?
All right.
Sure.
All right, suck a duck. Let's do it.
Yo, dude. Hey, yo, what's up? Check this out. Yo, dude.
All right. Yo, sucker ducks, check this out. Researchers have found a way to regrow teeth. Yeah, false teeth could one day be a thing of the past thanks to the discovery of an antibody that sparks the regeneration of lost teeth by inhibiting the action of a gene called USAG1. The antibody increases the availability of certain growth factors and could eventually be used to help people grow a whole new set of pearly whites if they want.
So you'd pretty much just embed that thing in there, and it would just grow itself maybe over time, or they would grow it in a factory or a lab and just embed it into.
Or they would trigger something in your body and it would start your teeth building process over again, and you just have a whole new set.
Start growing out of your eyeball and stuff.
Yeah, I can
that's
see that
pretty
being
much
painful.
Like they said, they've tested it out on mice, and like that's basically how it works. Yeah. So, yeah. Who knows?
That's crazy.
Wow.
Maybe one day it would be like a thing that was like, yo, I'm just gonna rot my teeth out and just get some brand new fresh ones, man.
Well, dude, you're gonna be a robot before too long, so you're not gonna need those teeth. You're gonna have no need for it.
Yeah, I'll have metal teeth at that point.
Right.
What are we going to call Jackson when he's got metal teeth?
Full Metal Jack.
There we go.
Full Metal Jackson.
There we go. Yo, dude, check this out. Didn't know this is a thing until today, but did you guys know they're making a sequel to Twister?
Yeah, Twisters.
Do you see who they cast as the one of the guys they cast in it? It's the guy that talks a lot in that Nope movie. The guy that's in the repair van.
In what movie?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The guy with like the blonde hair that's dyed blonde.
Yeah, the kind of James Franco kind of.
All right.
Or no, Dave Franco. Dave Franco kind of alike gay character. But yeah, I didn't know they're making a Twisters. Hopefully it's good.
Oh yeah, I would definitely watch that.
Yeah. And PSA, like I said, always help out those turtles.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, check this out. Did you guys know that Bill Lear, the creator of the Learjet, also created the 8-track tape cartridge in 1964?
Wow.
Yeah, the 8-track tapes that were, I think they were popular from 1964 to 1968, I want to say, in like a lot of cars, automobiles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I actually did not know that.
They got beat out by cassette tapes.
Right?
Yeah, they did.
It's crazy, like how all that stuff, like the second best version of it, always ends up being like the winner. Like DVDs beat Laserdisc, though Laserdisc was actually better. They were just more expensive. Same with like the Blu-ray and HD DVD. Well, Blu-ray won because of PlayStation and the porno industry. So
It is crazy just thinking about how fast all that technology phased one another out to the point where none of it's even around at this point. I mean, I guess it is. Some people still use DVDs and stuff, but I mean,
I just think it's crazy how there's like back in the day, like that time period, there's like people that created a Learjet and then a cassette, tape or whatever, a cassette player. It's like
so varied.
yeah. It's like all the inventions are varied back then. It's insane.
What have you invented? Glass of water?
Glass of water.
I'm just messing around, dude. Sorry.
I invented hydration.
All right, yo, dude, check this out. Trigger is the Martin N20 nylon string classical acoustic guitar used by country music singer-songwriter Willie Nelson early in his career. Nelson tested several guitars by different companies, and apparently there's a hole in it because of it's not supposed to be played with a pick. It's supposed to be finger strummed. So with him picking it over the years, it's eventually worn a hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. More information. Body Brazilian rosewood. Bridge tide. Fretboard ebony. Neck mahogany.
Most necks are mahogany. So
There you go.
Cool. All right. Well, Matt, Jack, Connor, thanks for joining me this week, guys.
yeah, bro.
Thank you guys for having me. It's always a joy.
Well, like and subscribe if you liked what you saw today.
Yeah, do it or you're a quack.
And like I said, this has been episode 86 of Crashing with Friends.
86. 14 more episodes to go till 100, man.
Yep. And until next week, have a good one.
Bye.
Later.
Deuce. Bye.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.